And welcome everybody. You're with the Skeinz Diaries. It is Thursday the 30th of June, episode 172. Gosh, June, done and dusted. Who would have thought? That didn't take long, did it? Last day of the month, which of course means a busy day because there's lots of things that happen at the end of the month, in the beginning of the month around here, hence the reason why. Look, I've got my friend back over my shoulder there. She's back. There she is. Woohoo! Yeah, and I've even got my other little friend in the corner with the headphones on and attached. I can even spin that around. Look at her, look. Ooh, there you are. Oh, look, you can see down there on the floor all the autumn leaves. What did I call it? Fallen leaves. Getting ready to go out. Good morning. Good morning. It has been, yes, a full-on month. Of course, we're in the middle of Midwinter Stitchmas at the moment. Lots going on. The fallen leaves you saw on the floor there, getting ready to go out. Oh my gosh, 48 minutes. I think it was close to a new record. Fear not, though. I have been back around the mill this morning. These are all trials, so this is why there are only sort of small amounts of them. That's 9 kilos sitting down there, by the way. Small amounts of these going out. They're putting down a 30-kilo trial today. So fingers crossed, not that colour, different colours. So hopefully next week I will have more, but of a different colour to tempt you guys. I mean, it's so much fun. They're trying out all these different dye techniques with the hand dipping to actually get it just right. So you guys get to benefit, which is fantastic, isn't it, really? And it's Midwinter Stitchmas, so we can. A lot going on this weekend. Capital Fibre Fest is on this weekend at Whirinaki Wharetaonga, which is in Upper Hutt. Fabulous venue if you've not been before. We will not be there this year. However, we can't let such a wonderful event go by uncelebrated. So we will be doing our very famous pack specials again, a single pack special from midnight tonight. In fact, that's what Claire is literally doing over there, setting codes up. When I'm done with you guys, I will be loading codes up and loading product, and we can let you know that it is on all Flight Merino Lite full ply. Flight Merino Lite full ply. So if you have been wanting to do a project in full ply, especially if you knit a lot for charity, those packs are going out $49 per pack. That's right, isn't it? $49 per pack?
Is that right?
What is it? What have I got written on the wall? $49 per pack. That's what's written on the wall. So it must be true. Must be true if it's written on the wall. So that is,
Jeez, that's good.
it is good. It's really good, considering the everyday price is what, $6.50 or $6.95? $6.50. Oh, I can't remember. It's good. It's a really good price. So that will be live midnight tonight. I'm going to load it up today, and they will appear on the sale page today, the 10 packs, but they will be at the full 10 pack price. So, because there's always one. There is always one that will buy it at full price and then go, but you put it on special the next day. It's like, yeah, well, we told you. But they, so just letting you know. Just letting you know. They will be appearing this afternoon, but the new price is midnight tonight. So don't be too trigger happy on it. Maureen is asking, did you say something different in Southlander is coming? Maureen, yes, I did. It's next week. That's next week's discussion. We're going to have a chat next week about it. I'm not going to, that is so nice. I'm laughing. That is, honestly, you want to try, we barely can get from 1 week to the next, but the answer to that is yes, it's really exciting, but I'm going to talk about it next week. This next week. And then we'll be talking about it next week and the week after. And believe me, you'll be over me talking about it, but it is really, really cool. Man, I've got all the Americans here today. Gosh, Charles, Patty, everybody, Elizabeth, everyone's here today. You guys must be hot. I know why you're here. You're all sitting in air conditioning, aren't you? Just trying to stay cool because it's stinking hot over there at the minute. Right, yes. So that special is going out midnight tonight. So Flight Merino Lite full play. And that's all of them. Pack promotion. So just to let you know about that. What else do I have to let you know? There is still plenty more coming. So lots coming. So as Maureen alluded to, something with Southlander for which is next week. I'm kind of hoping this might be next week too. It just depends. The first shade turned up here yesterday, day before. and doesn't even have, it's been labelled, well, it's been labelled at the minute. So this is just a bit of fun. It's a folly. It's called Nightfall. It's going to be going out at an amazing price. This one's called Lisbon. And look, I've even started knitting with it. It's wool, different, very different fine strands of wool that has all been plied together with, you probably can't see it on the camera actually, with a bit of lurex. And we've printed it. And it's fun. It is literally a folly. It is literally a folly. So that will be out. It'll be either next week or the week after. I'll do them when they all arrive. So they will go together and they will be an amazing price. The other thing that's also coming, it's just a little hint. This is some 10 plies that are coming. This is the first one that turned up. It's a great colour. I think there's 5 of those. I saw them being balled at the mill when I was there this morning. So those look good. So they're coming. Oh gosh, what else have we got coming for Midwinter Stitchmas? Yeah, there's stuff. Lots and lots and lots of stuff, which is cool because that's what you like to have at a Midwinter Stitchmas. We're also getting a lot of yarn restocked, and I've been a bit tardy because that's the restock list there. But some of those that have come back on board, Claire just threw this at me this morning. Justifiably so, because she's been the one logging them all in. We've got some Southlanders, they're starting to drip back in. And I noted, again, at the mill this morning, a whole bunch of them are in the process to move through. So we've had some DKs come in, the Loganberries back in, the Foxy Reds back in, some Goldenrods back in, some of the Cozy and Snugs are back in, including Cyan and Green, which I know you guys have been waiting for. Oh, is it official? The white's in, proper in. Merino soft white, baby 4-ply. I know that has been because we've sold out of merino, flight merino owl. So that's why we did a special run of merino soft, because we could get that back in even faster. I see some batches moved back in. Yeah, there are some things finally arrived, which is great news. Speaking of batch, which is good, that batch has just come in. Today is the last day to get warm and batch at $6.95 a ball. So that promotion will be coming off at midnight tonight, and the new promotion will be rolling on. I know, it's just one continual party here at Skeinz. That has been incredibly popular. And in fact, a few of you got an even extra special yesterday as our web hosts decided to run an update, which did all sorts of funky things with the prices. Go them. However, we've got that all sorted. So today is the last day. If you've been dilly-dallying or sitting on the fence about getting either of those yarns, you need to get your skates on and get them today before the special comes off. They will go back to the normal $9.95 price as of tonight. So it's really important you do that. The other news too, that's with the rollover of the month, and we didn't realise, it's been on Claire and I on our to-do job list for 2 weeks? 3 weeks even. Yeah, 3 weeks. And then Claire goes, oh, we've got to do that with the freight. It changes over first of the month. And I went, it's tomorrow. Yeah. So the news is, and if you are subscribers with various other businesses around New Zealand-based businesses, you may note that they will be doing a similar thing. But a lot of courier companies, and ours, which is one of the largest New Zealand couriers who do a lot of online businesses, have unfortunately had to pass on a lot of the costs that they have been wearing over the last little bit, and there unfortunately is going to be a freight price increase, and it's been quite significant. Often if there are little shifts in the costs of freight quite regularly, and to be honest, we absorb those, and with our flat rate shipping New Zealand wide, that particularly if you're in the South Island, we absorb a lot of those costs. We are continuing with our flat rate shipping. You guys love it. It's easy for us, it's easy for you, and that will remain. but it will need to go up. So we're going to give you a week's grace on this. At the moment, it is $5.95, but it will be going up by $2 to $7.95. And I know that that's a jump, and we hate doing it, but that is actually even less than the jump that has been given to us by New Zealand couriers. So we are going to absorb a little bit, but we are going to have to do that. So that is probably going to go into effect. It'll be Thursday the 7th of, we'll give you guys a week, Thursday the 7th of July, that is going to happen. So just so you're aware on that, that shipping will be going up to $7.95 from the 7th of July. Very good. So that's what's happening with that. Now, what else I did right on the, is this going to let me know what I'm doing? Flight special, I'm checking my checklist. Oh, right. Yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you about. So the last thing, two things I wanted to tell you about. One, Bronwyn Carroll put out a new pattern, and I saw that on the Speakeasy. She grabbed a lot of testers from the Speakeasy. Really exciting. So that, Elizabeth, you wish you could buy by PayPal. Actually, that was one of the things that we put on our little wish list for our new web, wasn't it? Yeah. PayPal, yes. So Claire and I, this is on the 1,000,001 things that we're doing, is we are... look at the smile on her face. Yes, we're really happy about this. We are actually working on our new website as we speak. So we are going to be upgrading it. And after kind of nearly 12 years, I think it needs it. Like full overhaul. So it's quite a job. One of the things, Elizabeth, on that is payment options, expanding the payment options. So PayPal is on our wish list, and we're hoping that we should be able to do that. So yes, that is on the things for us to have a look at. Local postage costs, Margaret, that is a good question. Actually, we did with that.
No, they're the same.
They're staying. There you go.
Yeah.
Staying the same. It's just national. So there you go. That's good news. Oh, Kathy, bless the Kathy. Kathy has just put in, if you're in Facebook, the comment up. So Bronwyn Carroll from Good to Go Knits put out her new Mighty Oak Shawl pattern yesterday. It is gorgeous. It is done in Orb DK. It is absolutely fabulous. We love it. So if you're looking for a gorgeous shawl to knit, and I know that this is going to be part of a wider collection, so I can't wait to see the rest of it. It's just going to be amazing. So that has gone out, and she has got an introductory offer on that. So if you're in the Speakeasy, hunt that out, or have a look at her Good to Go Knits, Bronwyn Carroll, either on Ravelry or Facebook, and you can pick that up. Oh, everyone's telling me PayPal. Okay, guys, I will make a note of that, because believe me, it's not Claire and I that are the handbrake on PayPal. So that's good. That gives me ammunition, because I'm quite keen for us to have PayPal as well. Where was I before I got distracted? Yes, Bronwyn Carroll. Amazing. So do make sure you pick up that and in that new design. So that is out now. It's the Mighty Oak Shawl. The other thing too that I just wanted to reflect on before I jump away and get everything is, did you know that this week it's 25 years since the first Harry Potter book was released? This week, the Philosopher's Stone, which is it's known, I think, in our part of the world, or the Sorcerer's Stone in one part of the world and the Philosopher's Stone in the other. But either way, the first book was released this week, and there's not actually been any fanfare around it, which I find quite sad, because whilst, I mean, it's two things. One is the Harry Potter series really completely re-enlivened children's literature after it had been in the doldrums, because let's face it, 25 years ago, if you had kids and you were wanting them to read something, they had those Goosebumps books, which were, overly fabulous, or my personal opinion, or you were still hanging in there with the Roald Dahl, and the classics and the C.S. Lewis's and the like. And this came along like an absolute steam train. I remember I got given the first copy as a book as a gift. And I thought, why is someone giving me a children's book? Until I started reading it. And of course, if you've read Harry Potter, you know the books are utterly fabulous. And it went off and spawned an entire culture over the last 25 years and given adults and children alike a tremendous amount of joy. Now, why am I bringing this up in the context of the Skeinz Diaries, you may ask, Marie? Yes, there is a method to said madness. It did also another thing. And it also enlivened the world of hand knitting. Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling, with her stories, literally injected a life back into the hand knitting and the acceptance of hand knits within families and amongst kids. And they created that. And they really did make knitting relevant again for a whole new generation of people. And for that, thank you. I have to say a huge thank you, and I think a huge bit of respect for J.K. Rowling for doing that. Rowan did a number of I think Rowan had the commissions to do for the first films when the films came about, which I think it's been 20 years since those have been around. And those, I mean, let's face it, I still today sell yarn for Gryffindor scarves, and when we have our tweeds, the people want to make Weasley sweaters, and everyone wants to do a crazy sort of Molly Weasley cardigan, and all of those. I haven't seen culture reflected in knitting to the same extent as Harry Potter since the Tom Baker scarf of Doctor Who. So that is, I think, the power that has had. So J.K. Rowling, thank you very much for writing Harry Potter and creating wonderful characters, and actually having hand knitting is a very wonderful, beautiful part of your story and your legacy, because it's meant a lot to us as knitters. So I just thought that was worth sharing today. I read that and I thought, oh, it's very cool. Right. Well, I'm going to go nice and early because, honestly, Claire and I have got a list a mile long that we've got to get out before the end of today. So we're going to do that, including getting this special loaded up. If you are in the Wellington region, do make sure you call into Capital Fibre Fest. It is well worth it. It's a wonderfully run event. The team at Creative Fibre at the Upper Hutt Spinners are awesome. They are so wonderful, and we wish everyone a great week, a great Saturday there. It's fun. It is so much fun, and it is definitely well worth the visit. So we will be back. I promise we will be back hopefully next year. Oh, good. Kathy's just gone and popped a Harry Potter Knitting Magic hardback. Actually, if you want a bit of fun, this is something that's quite fun, and I did this before. Go into Ravelry and just put in Harry Potter into the pattern search. There is everything. If you're a crocheter, it's Harry Potter heaven. There are amigurumi figurines, there's scarves, there is everything. There's books, there's all sorts. So if you want to have a little bit of fun, and there's some great designs, all inspired by the world of Harry Potter. So do go and do that. That's loads of fun. All right, I'm going to head off and go and do what I need to do. As I said, don't forget, Bach and Warm, last day today, $6.95. The new promotion will roll over at midnight tomorrow. Light Merino full play, $49 per pack. And that is only running for the weekend. That will come off on Sunday. So you've only got 3 days to get in and get that. And other than that, have a great weekend. Enjoy your knitting, and I'll talk to you again on Monday.